We're going downtown hunting today with 6 boxes in a pick your team break setup for 2024 Donruss football. Should be a good one. We haven't opened this in a few nights, and I know that this one's been lurking on the wall, and we got it filled, and now we are waiting to see if the wait was indeed worth it. So, without further ado, we're going to dive in. Congratulations to Nick for picking up the Commanders as a freebie team in this one for buying his Raiders spot. So, not a bad way to go about picking up the Raiders. And, hey, how about getting the top team in the break as a freebie here at Top Shelf that we always do for our Pick Your Team breaks. So, without further ado, we're going to dive right in. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Looking for one auto, one patch per box, 18 packs per box. I know we got a Drake May downtown. Last week? I believe it was last week. See if we can find some good rated rookies. So many wrappers. Jordanison Action All Pros. A nice Marvin Harrison Jr. rookie retro. If you're just joining us this evening, welcome on in. Glad to have you here. Topps Series 1 2025 baseball releasing today. Did a hobby box BOGO break. Thank you, Tyson. And we'll have a jumbo coming up here, along with some other fun. Looking for some big names, some big cards. Release day. The anticipation is in the air. 48/75 on the die cut. Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary starting off the year as the starter with the Giants and giving way to Tyrone Tracy. Giants going to Tyson. I'll tell you, these die cut cards are quite honestly the most difficult thing to try and get into a penny sleeve. You got to be so careful with it. Cade Stover. Javon Baker on the rookies. All right, that was stack 1. Nothing much to write home about outside of the Devin Singletary. And a retro-rated rookie Marvin Harrison Jr. Not bad there either. Again, pretty. I feel that way. It does feel that way. I'm like, you could have at least made it so that like all the die cut like corners are facing up. No, but they made them like hooks. Ooh, this one's thick. I don't know if that's a dummy card. That is the largest dummy card I have ever seen in a pack. Oh, Terrion Arnold, rookie phenom, out of 99. Going to the Lions. The Lions belonging to Paul. Picking up the rookie defender for Detroit. And a patch following that. Oh, that's the thickness one. What is this? Look, I mean, this is gigantic. You got this black patch from Kyler Murray out of 425. Not from any specific game or event. That infamous language. I mean, seriously, this barely fits. There you go, Cardinals. Jay Ryan. All right, rest of stack number 2. Puka Nacua, Derwin James. Bomb Squad, Patrick Mahomes. Wesley Walker. Wow, that's a throwback. All right. Yeah, we're going to try something here. We're just going to get all the stacks out of the way. Put them all up. Oh, man. I thought for sure it was going to stop snowing, and then all of a sudden it was just like more snow and more snow and more snow. Spencer Rattler. CK special. Dick Butkus to 100 for the Bears. Brian. Probably not the Bear you're expecting, but hey, nothing wrong with the all-time legend. Virginia McCaskey's funeral was today. A lot of big names in town for that. What the? Who's this? There's no name. Taj Washington. Error card there for the Dolphins. Mike Heck. We'll sleeve it because error cards are fun, especially when it's a rated rookie. Posted a really cool 222 pick your team. Man, you can't tell me that in the middle of a break so I can't go and look at it. Who's doing breaks Friday? I'm not. I do that, my wife will kill me. Valentine's Day? Oh, bad throw. All right, box 2. If your wife too brave. Yeah, that'll go over really well. Well, it's funny because she always wants Caitlin Clark memorabilia and like cards and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's a new WNBA release that just came out, WNBA Prism. And she's like, oh, can you get me a box? I'm like, you got $1,200? Yeah, that's. What could go wrong? Oh, Trent McDuffie. 209 of 299. The champ is here for the Chiefs. Ain't the champs no more, but they were when this was printed. Jared. Picking up the Trent McDuffie. Corner. Cool stuff there. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Look at this. AJ Brown, 4 colors. What was this out of? 24 of 100. Tyson, that's a cool one. All-Pro Kings. That's probably the best patch I've ever seen in one of these Donruss cards. That's out of 100. I would have expected lower than that. You have 4 colors like that? Guess he should have bought the Chiefs. Come on, Carter. Roma Dunze. Those canvas cards are pretty cool. I do like those. The Gridiron Kings. Man, the thickness of these dummy cards is insane. Speaking of breaking bones, great segue. I don't know if the video I was gonna throw up on Facebook finally posted. Because I posted it when I got here. Because I needed to pay attention to everything out there with all this snow. But that has been a project. Here, I don't even know where my phone is. My pocket? It's in my pocket. I should probably check on it. See where it's at. All right, so we got our auto and our patch out of this box already. We'll see if we can find some downtowns in the meantime. The bounty at 125. 125 for the bounty in this break. Retro Jonathan Brooks. For the Panthers. There's another. Are these cards not meant to have names on the front? That is so weird. Why? I don't get it. Now I got to go and look at like the whole series. Meh. All right, final stack of box 2. Bounty at 125. Ben Sinnott on the rookies. Joe Mixon to 500 for the Texans. Tavian Sanders. There's a nice Drake May rated rookie. About time we found one of those. Hasn't been too much on the hasn't been too much on the rookie quarterbacks. We'll just hit 2 back-to-back. No big deal. See what happens when I can't keep my mouth shut. There we go. All right. Okay, then the, let's see here. No name is a variation. Okay. The thickness of this side of this box is like making the entire thing bulge. Like ridiculously taller than the other two. It's like there's an extra pack. Really curious to see what we get. It's the most ridiculous filler cards I've ever seen. That's
what she said.
Oh. Michael Penix, Elite Series rookies. Out of 500, Anthony Gould. Excuse me, out of... Oh, no, that's not out of 500. That's not like the mix-in. That's out of 163. That is the stat line, 16.3 yards per reception in 2023. The mix-in was out of 500. Got something shiny coming up here. What could it be? It is Terry Bradshaw. Oh, look at that Drake May bomb squad. We'll follow that up very nicely. And a Xavier Leggetti to 199 bomb squad. That's an auto for the Panthers. The Panthers belonging to Kyle K. Picking up the Leggetti. All right, so auto has been pulled for this box. Looking for a patch, and I can almost guarantee you it will be in our next stack based on the height of what this whole thing is, which is ridiculously large. That I haven't seen the auto on the bomb squad either. That's a new one for me too. Still looking for a downtown. Come on. I'll even take one of the crappy AI art dual ones at this point. That drives me nuts. Like, just the artwork could have been so much better. It's just like, meh. Don't have time. Sorry. And Josh Hines Allen out of 425 Jersey Kings for the Jaguars and Tyson. there's no reason why these cards need to be this thick. Zero reason. Sion Vaki. That's going to be 39 of 50 for the Lions. Dallas Turner. The bounty up to $150. $150. Oh, there we go. Nice. Jaden Daniels. Bomb Squad. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Haven't seen too many Jaden Daniels in these boxes. He's been very elusive to this point in time. See if we got some time to change that. Got a nice Michael Pratt press proof gold. It's not going to be numbered. And a nice Michael Penix. Rated rookie retros. Picking up a couple rookie QBs here. Lots of shiny in the Donruss. I feel like Donruss used to have as much of like the hollow look cards, that it's increased over time. Lee Getty? Not Leggetti. Lee Getty? He's got that that New Orleans accent about him. So, Leggett? Is that what you're saying? Nice Patrick Mahomes there. John Lynch. Oh, and the throwback Buccaneers press proof to 100. It's like I compare it to the whatever kind of accent you want to call what is his name? Oh, nice throwback. J.J. McCarthy. We'll take that one. There you go. Vikings. Joe C. Picked him up in the EB dub. Who's the dude who played opposite Jonah Hill in 22 Jump Street? Channing Tatum. Right? Was it Channing Tatum? Is that his name? Channing Tatum's accent as Gambit in Deadpool Wolverine versus Wolverine, or Deadpool and whatever it is. Deadpool and Wolverine. That's a hard listen. The bounty now at 175. Are we going to get to 200? I think we might. The rate that we're going. Yeah, because for the longest time, they were talking about making a Gambit movie with Channing Tatum. And then it just stopped. And I was like, why? It would work so well. And I think we all kind of got the understanding of why when that movie came out. All right, stack one of box number 4. TJ Hawkinson to 100 for the Vikings. That no name is it's trippy to me. I can't. I can't. It's weird. What wide receivers are free agents this offseason? Off the top of my head, T. Higgins, Keenan Allen, I mean, they're getting Rashee Rice back. Everyone wants to forget about Rashee Rice. minus his off the field antics, I guess. Ricky Pearsall for the 49ers. Tyson, number to 199. Hollywood's always going to be injured. Always. I was so pumped for him when he ended up going to the Cardinals. And, I mean, he was starting to really blow up, and then he just got injured. And then he got injured again. And it's just like time and time and time again. You couldn't trust him. Cortland Sutton to 425 for the Jersey Kings and the Broncos, going to Kyle K. Trying to think who else is going to be a free agent. I'm like going through all the teams in my head, and I think it's more the secondary market. Nice Jonathan Brooks there on the rated rookie. I mean, the Rams saying that they want to move Cooper Kupp. Debo asking for a trade. Nice Brock Bowers. I don't think that Debo's movable, to be perfectly honest, because I think, for the amount of money that he's being paid right now, I just don't see it. But maybe somebody's willing to do it, because, he's paid like a top 10 wide receiver, and that is definitely not something that he is. Okay, so hypothetically then, okay. Because, the Chiefs have a lot of decisions to make this offseason. Do they pay Trey Smith? I think they should. But to your point, if they decide to invest those dollars in someone like Cooper Kupp, that's a hefty contract you got to swallow. And then the question comes into mind of durability of Cooper Kupp, age of Cooper Kupp. So here's an interesting hypothetical. What about a gadget type player? Well, I guess Xavier Worthy kind of fits that role. So that never wouldn't necessarily make the most sense in the world. Like who else out there? Because the talk around Garrett Wilson quickly clammed up as soon as it was announced that the Jets were moving on from Aaron Rodgers. See, Thielen's lost a step, too. He put some good games together, but out of 100, A.J. Barner for the Seattle Seahawks. See, that's another one, though, is like his separation is not what it used to be. Ooh, nice J.J. McCarthy. We'll take that for the Vikings and Joe. Yeah, like that's... It's an aging market. Okay, so high football IQ, Keenan Allen. Would you? I would. I mean, that's a skilled route runner, one of the best route runners in the league. Like I think Keenan Allen is best case scenario if he wants to chase a ring before he retires. That's who you're. All right, ladies and gents, the bounty is at $200. He now skills DJ Moore's ability. Yeah, they are old and slow now, which is, you know, the times are changing, you know. And teams, I mean, they really don't move on from wide receivers like they used to. Okay, one name. Okay, there's one name that's coming to mind, and I can't remember if he re-signed or if he's a pending free agent. Chris Godwin. Did the Bucks re-sign him, or was he on a franchise tag? For some reason, I thought he was due to be a free agent. Oh, they did re-sign him? I can't remember for the life of me. $200 in the pot for Downtown Bounty. Nice movie. Neighbors? Are we not going to find a downtown? Is this real life? Cornelius Johnson to 50 for the Chargers. Tyson. Somebody just needs to Google top free agents in 2025 for the NFL. Free agency is like less than a month away, which is crazy to think. I was gonna say I don't. T. Higgins, I'm curious about too. I feel like the Bengals are going to re-sign him, but in terms of like even a landing spot for him, it'd be a diabolical move if he went to the Steelers. The Steelers could use T. Higgins. And it would give them the leverage to move away from George Pickens. But in division move like that would be diabolical. Or the Bills. Could see him going to the Bills. Harold Carmichael. Oh, my goodness. The names. The names, people. Ooh, nice retro. J.J. McCarthy. Joe picking up a few variations of McCarthy in this one. Good stuff. Tyson, I'm waiting with bated breath here. Sion Vaki to 25. Pulled the rated rookie to 50 earlier. In the same break, going to the Lions. Paul. Don't stick Brown in there. Ooh, Bo Nix bomb squad for the Broncos and Kyle. And we are getting close here to getting skunked on a downtown. I want to get a downtown. Where is it? Let's go. This is ridiculous. Puka. Oh, that's a... Is that their throwbacks? What is that? That's a different yellow. That looks like they're... And that looks too, like, light for their other yellow. Intrigued. Out of 100. For the Rams, Jay Ryan. Diami, he plays for the Commanders, or did play for the Commanders. He had like 3 good games to bump his profile for free agency, and that was it. I believe he was a second-round pick, though. He had some pretty high draft capital tied to him. I mean, I think Noah Gray is the next step is to get him more involved. And I mean, from an end zone perspective this year, I feel like he did a pretty darn good job filling that role. I mean, he had quite a few games with multiple touchdowns this year. So I don't think it's out of the question that he's the answer for them at tight end. I just feel like every time they were like in the red zone and they threw to a tight end, it was Gray and it wasn't Kelsey. All right, final stack of box 5. Are we going to get to the tippy top of our bounty? Ooh. We haven't seen these. Interesting. I have not seen that insert. There's been a lot of boxes. Jaden Daniels, rated rookie. Dion Vaki again, this time to 85. 8.5 tackles for loss in 2023. I mean, they're gonna have to say goodbye to somebody. Or many somebodies. I can't imagine their cap situation is one that's too friendly right now. Mark Super Duper to 100. Well, I mean, the Eagles, I mean, they've just done a really good job of building through the draft. I mean, that's been their biggest thing. You look at all the major playmakers, they go and sign Bond, who had a great game on Sunday. But I mean, you got Cooper DeJean, you got Jalen Carter. If anything, it's going to be the offensive line. Becton is a free agent. Lane Johnson isn't getting any younger. You invested a ton of money in Saquon, which paid more dividends than I think anybody expected it to. And it kills me that he almost came to the Bears. I mean, good for him. He got his ring. Definitely wouldn't have happened in Chicago. But yeah, it's not ideal. All right, final box. That means we are at 225 for the bounty. Trying to think of who has, the most cap room. There's one team towards the top that has a ton of room, that has a really good team, and I can't remember who it is. Wish I had over the cap pulled up. I think Bears are top 5 in cap. I know that. It might be the Bengals. Maybe not. I don't know. Pats have the most? Okay. I mean, it's a good situation to be in as well. Jordan Whittington is our auto in our final box out of 199 for the Rams. LA Rams, Jay Ryan. I mean, I think you're going to see more and more teams start to shift towards, trying to build around. Oh, look at this. Jim Kelly for the Bills out of 425. Joshua picking up that patch. It's got some texture to it. But yeah, trying to build around the team while you have the flexibility of that rookie contract. Or you be like the Falcons and you bring in QB on this guy. Oh, the impeccable timing. You bring somebody in on a huge contract. Ooh, next postpone next. And then go and draft somebody top 10. I mean, mind you, Kirk Cousins looked like absolute garbage this year. It's JJ Bomb Squad. Another JJ. Man, all the JJs. Good stuff. And there's even talk of Matt Stafford potentially leaving the Rams. That they just tear it down to the studs. I'm not so sure how I feel about that. I don't think that's the best option for them. Even for as good as they got down the stretch. Even talking about, not wanting to bring back Cooper Kupp and instead just want to find him a trade destination. I mean, they won what, like 6 of their last 7? Made a push for it. I mean, really, arguably, are the only team that gave the Eagles a run for their money in the playoffs, if memory serves correct. So in what realm would you want to say, yeah, we're gonna blow it up? Then you got Jared Verse out there. Great rookie season on the defensive line. Maybe add another pick or two. Oh, I kind of hope he just retires. I don't know if we're gonna get that lucky though. So if you had to have me pick a team, right here, then he goes to Las Vegas, teams up with Pete Carroll. Given the circumstances, I think that probably makes the most sense. Outside of maybe, I mean, I've heard New Orleans. You try and get out from under Derek Carr and the disappointment that he's been out there. I really don't think there's that many options. Maybe the 49ers. Brock Purdy goes and gets paid. Rodgers goes to play for his, childhood team. I don't think that's as feasible as, what some people are making it out to be. 2 out of 500. But for the most part, I think people are just tired of his crap. That's the other piece. Is he has worn his welcome so thin, so quickly, both towards the end of his tenure with the Packers and obviously the Jordan Love draft pick in 2020 accelerating that significantly. But even with the Jets, and, there were reports coming out saying that you go to the Vikings. Oh, man. There's, you know what? Thanks, JJ. We're going to go in a different direction. This worked for us once. We think it might work again. Yeah, I'm trying to... I don't think he would go to the Giants. Because the Giants kind of played themselves out of that first overall pick. Like, if they don't get their quarterback, do they consider Rodgers as a stopgap? I think that might be the only other place I could see it happening. All right, last stack to see if we can pull off this downtown. If there's not a downtown in here, I'm going to be very sad. 6 boxes. We can't find one. Max Crosby to 75. Nice Bo Nix rated rookie. It is not looking good, folks. Roman Wilson. Oh, no. The bounty. Is it going unclaimed? Oh, no. Dang it. 6 boxes and no downtowns? Boo. All right, well, had some good pulls. Got a whole stack of different things here. Look at all these top loaders. Lots of rookie QBs. Lots of cool patches. That's going to do it for our 6-box Pick Your Team break of 2024 Donruss football.